Hi everybody, Flash Razon here with a new Timberborn episode. We're going to walk away from our old village. The link will be in the description somewhere. There'll be a link up top somewhere. And because I had a look at the iron teeth myself the date, and there's some fundamental differences I thought I'd share with you. However, before we do that, we're going to go for a new game. The classic new game. So for example, difference between the folktales. First of all, easygoing, hardworking, but hardworking. Folktales are expert farmers. They respect nature, and it rewards them with beautiful bounties. However, the iron teeth, effective as the traditional timber ways, they have mastered iron and science to build advanced machinery. They achieve progress through ingenuity, efficiency, and disregard for the environment. Their motto: work hard, work hard. First is, how do you pick in a map? What I realised, if you go into edit map, you can get a sneak preview of what all the maps are. You can create your own, and you can also mess about the ones already. So we need to do meander, because I'd look at this one. So you basically, it'll take a bit to load. It is a bit of a slow loading screen, but we can cope with that. There we go. So look there. So that's your starting position. It's going to be here, and if you look at it, and then see, it gives you a sneak preview of what maps can match. So this one, for example, I look at this, and I'm thinking to myself that we would start here, we'd dam that, and if we started here and we put a dam literally across there, and kind of across there, we'd be able to capture all of the water source here. There's not a lot of farming land though. We haven't got a lot of farming land, so again, that's one. So we look at that one. I like the look at that one. If we then load lakes, let's look at the lakes. I can't remember. Look at this one. So basically, you can have a look at what the maps look like. Basically, again, loading screen's not the fastest, but we can cope with that, can't we? There we go. So lakes. So this one, again, this one. Actually, I do like this. Actually, this one's fantastic. If we look at this, we start here. Starting location. We start here, and I look at this, and I'm thinking to myself, essentially, we start here, we go to there. Which way's the water going? I'm trying to work out which way the water flows. Depends which way the water flows. If I get the water flows, I'm trying to work out which way the water flows. Water simulation. Because essentially what you could do, I'm trying to work out which way water flows, because what you could do is, essentially, if we started here, dam there, trap that water in there. What we could also do, oh wow, look at that as well. Oh, this would be nice. What you could, oh, that's actually there. Actually, more importantly, put a dam across. Quick best way. If we're here, up and over, we put a dam across, probably across here, over there, destroy that, and essentially then you could flood this entire area here. Because if you notice here, you could flood this entire basin here. That would be genius. Flood the entire basin there. As long as you were clever with where you put dams all over the place, we could basically flood this middle bit here, knock that out, and basically flood all the way through here. Replace that with a dam, put a dam back down there. So yeah, so you start here. So I would envisage a settlement here going up onto here to try and then put a dam across the narrowest point there, and put a dam across that point there, and probably a dam across. So you're going to need 3 dams there, one there, there, and there. That would give you a central basin to go at. You could then, once you get over here, I'm not sure how you do that, but what you would be build a dam across here, so you could walk across, and then build steps to it, and then destroy that. That'd be a fun one to get rid of. How would you do that? That's a good question, actually. I'm saying destroy it, but how would you go about doing it? You'd have to get down to it. What you'd have to do is build a platform, build a dam this part here, build a set of steps to it, so beavers could get to it, destroy it. But then, yeah, I'm saying that, wouldn't you lose beavers doing that? That's interesting how we would tackle that one, because unless you did it in drought, you'd have to, yeah, that's a plan. But anyway, if you get over there and destroy that, you might sacrifice a beaver doing it, but then, yeah, I'd am liking this map, so we're going to go with this one, if I can remember which one. This is a lake, so if we now exit editor, you can create, there's a map edit. I've not tried the map editor yet, but you could try this. Let's go with the, maybe any changes. We could change our starting position if I don't want to. Let's exit, yes, I want to exit the editor. Okay, let's start with new game. We should go with the folktales. We're going to go next, and we're going to go with the lakes, because I like that map, looks fantastic. We're going to go with, do we want to go easy? Still learning or want to relax city building experience? Your settlement starts with an abundant supply of resources. Be rare and short. So I'm part of me's tempted to go with easy because I just want to have a bit of fun, but at the same time, that's something too easy. Let's go with, yeah, let's go with that one. So we call it Trasman City. All day. Okay. Apparently that name already exists. That might be one of my test games. Trasmanville, that might be one of my test games. Right, okay, so let's hit pause. Okay, plan. So we've got lots of options that we discussed earlier. I would like to expand over here, because I'd like to break that down. I'd like to put what I'd like to do is put a dam across here, break that. That'll then flood through to here. It'll flood through to here, down to there. It'll flood around there, and it'll essentially flood. It'll flood this entire lake bay here. It'll flood this entire area here. We could leave that as it is, and we could put a dam across there, and it'll basically it'll flood this entire basin, and it'll flood all over here. But then what I might do actually is dam across. If we go dam across there before we destroy that, we put a dam across here to stop it, a levee across here to stop it going into there. We can then, can we get to this? If we put a dam across here, just so we get to and destroy that, that'll let that through. Because we can't get to it, we're going to have to put dam across here first, so the beavers can get to it to destroy it. To destroy that, so we can put a dam across there so they can get to it to destroy it. It's going to be complicated. But yeah, anyway, so if we can flood this entire area, basically turn this into a massive lake pond, basically. So yes, if we kind of, I don't think where I can put a dam. The best, most efficient way to do that would be, it would be to destroy this first before we destroy that. Yeah, if we do that, we'd have to come. I'd have to put a set of stairs down here, destroy this, then go up there, and then destroy that, and then that'll flood through to here. Yeah, and then that basically. So if we dam there, destroy here, destroy there from the dam, that should then allow us to flood this entire area out and create a massive natural lake in the middle here. I just need to make sure I just block off all the different areas that could cause us problems, i.e. water disappearing out everywhere. Okay, so that's the plan. Is where are we now? Well, I've lost track of where we are on this map. We're over here, aren't we? That does seem a favourable option. Would be to kind of go this way, either across here and over here. Yeah, so maybe kind of see how far we can get this centre over here. Maybe get another city centre on this side here to come across here, and then we can do what we need to do down here. Then basically flood out here, and that'll fill up this entire bay here. And then if we wanted to, we could also stretch it. We could send it all the way down here as well, and into here, and it would essentially refill all this area here. There's a lot to think about. We're going to have to do it in the right order though. Well, that's going to be the tricky part. I'm going to do it in the right order. Right. Let's do the obvious things first. Let's get a gathering hut in here. Let's get a road to it. Gathering hut here. I want We're going to need a lumberjack camp up here. So I'm going to put you kind of. Let me do my road first. Actually, if I do a road first. Okay, we're going to need to put a lumberjack flag just there. And let's get a cut tree order down on here. Okay. There's these trees here. That's those two. I suppose go on those two. What I'm then going to do, the next one, probably the most important thing, is water. We're going to have to get the water down. If I can rotate it. If I put you kind of there, and we put a path down to get to it, obviously. There, and the next most important thing after that is water buckets to keep it in. What I don't want to build too much, because that's when you start to run into problems if you start building too much. I want a farmhouse here. Put the farmhouse just there, and then I want to plant crops as far as we can do to there. Let's get these carrots growing. So let's now. That's that. Let's get doing that, because they're the most important things to get building. So what is the main difference between the iron teeth and the foxtail? It's this. Breeding pods. Iron teeth preferred and only way to reproduce. So basically they grow them in tanks essentially. It's crazy. It's got its positives and negatives. In the positive side, let's prioritise you pair. Let's get you prioritised. Then you, and then you. Okay. It means that when you're limited on resources and you haven't got any food and water, you can essentially pause them and stop reproduction within your settlement to make sure you've got enough supply to meet the demand. But on the flip side, it also means that you've essentially got to grow people in a tank. So if you've only got 5 tanks, you're only going to be producing 5 beavers at a time. So it's also going to force you to think about how you expand. And the biggest stats I normally charge into is expand, build, and end up against a situation where I end up like running out of beavers because I've expanded too quickly. So it's going to force you to think about how you expand. My test run of this, I built everything completely wrong order, and then ended up starving because I didn't build my farmhouse fast enough to meet the demands of the food requirements of the township. So it's 7-hour shifts. So you should be next, then you. Let's speed them up while they all sleep, because they can sleep in filth at the time being. It's just something to think about. It's fascinating, a little challenge. Right, I'm trying to work out the fastest way to get over here, because that worries me. Is if we destroy that, whatever beaver's in there is going to get washed away. Or is he? If I put a ladder here, for example, we have not unlocked it, have we? Though that's the thing. I need to unlock science is the next thing we need to unlock. You're now pumping water. You should be next on the getting built list. Followed by you. Okay, once you're done, they'll start planting that carrots. I can relax on that, and we can then start building. Yeah, because you can get water from the tank there. That's not a problem. You can get the water directly from there. Water is in there, so it's been stored up to 15. So you're going to be hopefully done soon. Right, the droughts. The droughts normally last. So basically, a cycle, from what I've seen, a cycle lasts about 20 days. It says 20 days. It's either 20 or 21 days. And normally you get the droughts come at the end of the cycle. So normally the earliest, and that's normally on our previous one. You were safe for about the first minimum 12 days before a drought came. So early game, I don't think we're going to see a drought till turn 14 or 15. I'm hoping even longer. But then towards the end of on my last one, you were like day 8, day 12, you were getting like 8-day. You were getting like 8-day droughts, which was just frightening. They'll start growing. They'll start planting crops. Right, you're next. Right, you're next. You should start storing water. I'm going to put another one of them down. What I'm then going to do, because this is the next resource drain. I want science points because I'm going to put this down next to science because I want to start researching, because what I want to get to is we're going to need a forester, because we're going to need a forester to replant berries and replant trees. But I'm also going to need to do is put down breeding pods. This thing as well, the lumber mill, not that, the storage. The industrial log pile is capacity 180, but at the same time, I'm kind of tempted not to build it, because I'm actually tempted not to build it yet, because it costs us wood to store it, while at the same time it's kind of we haven't got it costs us wood to store it, which is a little bit annoying. So it costs us wood to build, and kind of like we don't really can't afford to have it at the moment. So I'd want to put another. I've got 2 unemployed beavers, which is fine. What I'm tempted to do now is get another log pile on the go. Get another. If I get another one of them there, if I kind of put you, kind of. If I put you, can I put you on here? I can't get you this. If I kind of put you there, you should catch that lot there. I'm just going to go a quick path because I can delete the path afterwards. I'm not so bothered about that. What I might do is I might take the path down that way. Okay, because then what I want to do is get these trees chopped down, because the biggest thing is having enough wood in the early, is just having enough wood. So get you chopped down. Okay, so you're on with doing that, which is fine. Let's not have them chopping down in there. Okay, if I'm still a bit sniffly, I've got a bit of man flu. Touch of man flu. Well, that's been built. So you're working on that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm now going to build my first house. If you notice, I think memory says right, it holds more beavers, but at the same time it costs more in wood, I think. So we'll have one house and one breeding tank, because we do need a steady flow of beavers coming through, because people die of old age, and the worst thing we can do is have a situation where we've got people dying of old age and nobody comes through to replace them, because that would be a complete catastrophe. I need to get some enough water stored up from the drought, because we're not going to have any. I don't think I'm going to have dams built in time to do that. Why aren't you in there? You're in there. Okay, so you're producing science points. Fantastic. Each beaver, if memory serves me right, uses about 2 water a day. So if we've got 11 beavers, 3 days a loser who uses 11 beavers, 2 waters a day. That's 33 twos, something like that. Doing me maths is rubbish. So we need to have enough water storage. That's why I want to get that open as soon as possible. I want to get dams built. It's building in the right place though. It's building in the right place. I'm going to build one just now because I need to get one built. It's across here. I know I've come with we've got these grand plans for what we're going to do, but it's just kind of doing it, you know. It's kind of getting over there. The one option we could do would be to go this way, but these are in the way. Would be to go kind of down this off here. I'm still determined to go this way. It's which way to go, because that's a long way round to go. That was quite a long way round, because we could go this way, city here, dam, over here. But if we go this way over here, what I can then do is I can go stairs. I can go stairs up there, over there. Then it means going down too fast. Says this, or am I just making it overly complicated? But the bottom line is we need to get over here, destroy this first before we destroy that. The obvious one would be just to destroy this one. Just put flat stairs down there, destroy that, and have a bit of race for the beaver to get out before he gets swept away, so to speak. But anyway, okay, that's growing there. Okay. Right, if it feels like there's a bit of a cut here, there is, because I've filmed the first part of it. I had to stop, but I've come back to it. So it feels a bit kind of disjointed, as I've had to film it in 2 parts. But anywho, I'll just hit go and remind myself, because it's been about a day since I've recorded episode 1. I reckon we've got minimum 4 days, maximum probably 6 days, 7 days before we get the drought. Hopefully we're going to get longer. Food's looking okay, and it's growing, that's the main thing. Have we got how many beavers have we got? I've got 1 homeless beaver. We've got 1 beaver tank coming. Let's go a bit quicker than that, if you don't mind. Okay, so plan. I do struggle to decide which way to go. I'm thinking over here, because we want to break. What we could do is break this and let this fill up. I'm really struggling. I do remember last episode I was having a battle as to which way to go on this, because we could go this way and put another district here maybe and break that, because this will flood all the way down there. We don't really want to do that, because useful. So what we could do, I suppose, would be to, if we break this, it will then automatically fill this up. So if we build a dam behind it, what can we get to? I'm not sure how we're going to do that without losing a beaver doing it though. That's interesting. This is an interesting one. This is what to do about that one. Because that's the obvious one to break. Or we break this one, then we break that one up there. But it's quite a long way to go. Because then we could potentially rehydrate this entire area. Potentially. Therefore, so what's going on? So that's coming along. We're now growing a new beaver. We need to get another house down, just because it would be rude not to. Nope, that's how you forget. I put the door on the right side, might help. I could do another beat. I should have set that back a bit. Actually, can I just cancel you? Can I set that back into that recess there? Put a path to it. Put a path to it there, and then put a breeding pod. I even remember what it was called. There. Put a breeding pod there, like that. With a bit of a gap behind it, but not the end of the world. We're working on that's working on one, and that is to be built. Logs are indeed a problem. Logs are always a problem. Okay, we've got that one built. I am tempted to put that as a lower priority for the time being. It's a risk. It is a risk, but I want the breeding pod done to it, or do I? It's a tough one. It's a tough one as whether we've got enough water. 10 beavers, 2 beavers. Yeah, let's get it built. I'm and ahhing as to whether I've got enough beavers to do it. See, that's 2 of logs. We just haven't got enough. We haven't got enough logs coming through. I need to dam this down here as well. This is actually a really tough map. You've got lots of options, but the early game is quite hard early game, because you could even go up here as well. Because actually looking at this again, what you could do, you could build a dam across here so you could get to that, or you could basically deflood that, drain that. But actually, I'm trying to think to myself whether I want to go up here as well, because we could go two ways. Because if we go up here, that will flood all the way down there, all into there, and that'll repopulate that lot. And if we then break that as well, we could effectively do everything behind us. I actually might set them to work on this just as a kind of we haven't unlocked it yet. Can I unlock it yet? No, I haven't. No, I can't. We need more science to get the stairs built. Because I'd get somebody up here. Is there any more stairs to get down there, I wonder? No, there's not. Because we need to build, we're going to need to come over, aren't we? Yeah, this your sport for choices is which way to go. Here's closer, however, over here there's a lot more fertility, because in theory we knock that out, it would automatically flood all of this and it would cover that lot, and we could knock that out. But I'd like to knock that out first, and then it would repopulate this entire area there. Yeah, that does seem like the obvious place to go. Just getting over there, isn't it, though? Not the easiest way to get there. The easiest way would be to go this way. I wonder how far the path is stretch. Story tide, let's go that way. Let's go that way. Oh, I went down there enough. I just want just for. We could then put a city, a district centre here, or around here somewhere, kind of here, and that could potentially cover both sides. Yeah, I might go that way actually. This gives us another option, but that's taking so long to build. Wood. Lumber mill, forester. I'm going to get him going first, because we do need him up and running. It's where do I put him is $1 million question. Where do I put him? Where could he have most effect? If I put him kind of here, yeah, I might put him here actually, because then I could. If I stick him here, he covers a big area. And if I put a district in the district centre, we've got a fairly decent reach. This is probably as far as we'll reach, but then he can basically cover all this off here, can reseed this lot here. I don't like him there actually. I want him kind of more on the grass. Where have we got more grass? That's $1 million question, is where have we got more grass? I wanted so we can reach this entire point here. So if I rotate him here, okay, and I'll run the path down to him. If I can get to him, I'll put a tree in the way. A blinking tree in the way, isn't there? There's always one, isn't there? Third time's a charm, isn't it? Forester, let's kind of move you this one's more like it. Okay. Let's speed you up. We should get a warning about the drought at around, I'm hazarding a guess it's going to be day 14 or 15. And we get an easy first drought. Not an easy first drought, we get an easier first drought. This isn't going to be ready. I need to put a second one down here as well. It's going to be fun to get to, isn't it? I need to build a second one down here. If I put a path along the coast, it's a bit of a waste really though. Can I get, let's have a look if I can get a path down here, because I want to get a path straight down. So if I go a path around him and then straight down here. Straight down. If I go back to a district centre, yes, I see it well within reach. If I then put another dam down here, we can at least capture a bit of water here. We can get a bit of water here, but it's not going to be ready in time. That's a problem with having having to grow beavers in a tank, it takes a lot longer to get your population than it does when they're popping them out naturally, It's a lot longer. Okay. Alright. Here we go, 2.5 days, so that's going to hit us on day 15, so we're going to get a 5-day drought, maybe 6 days, I can't remember if it's 21, if the cycle's 20 or 21 days, I can't remember. Food could be a problem actually, and we'll find out. These dams aren't going to be finished though, that's for definite. Let's then go in on max speed. Using it like we've got breeding progress is nearly done, so he'll be out soon. He's nearly finished. That's not to be built yet. That is the hindrance to the way we do it. It does take longer to pop beavers out. You need planks. We're even making planks. Oh, I forgot that. There's so much to think about. We want a sawmill, a lumber mill. You're going to need power, aren't you, though? You are going to need power. I'm going to need to put you down here, but then that's going to depend on water flow, isn't it? I'm going to need to rotate you there. I'm going to need to put you on a water tank, on a water power, or a water wheel. If I rotate you, and then you're going to have to go. That's a pain, that is. Go you that way. I can put a corner. So what I might do, I might put a 3-way on this one. Yeah, put a 3-way on. At least I've got the option to put something there as well. The foster's not coming anytime soon. That is a blow, so I'm going to put you on a low priority. Alright, yeah, it's coming on day 15, so day 15 we've got a drought. I think we've got enough water. This is not going to be finished at all, which is a blow, but it's still got that many logs. It takes us that many logs to do something. Okay. You are growing another new person. You've not been built yet. Okay. See this, we need this lot finished as well. That lumber camp's gonna have nothing to do soon. Which is a blow. So let me extend. Let's plant potatoes. Can I plant potatoes in this area here? There, and kind of there, and there. The farmhouse can't quite reach it, so what I'm going to do is I am going to go into food and I'm going to plant a farmhouse. I'm going to build another farmhouse. Can I put him about there under? Yeah, I'll do. Put a row to him. He says. Okay. Okay, get that working on that. That's only 2 days, so 2 day drought. This is kind of working. This is looking a lot better than I thought it would do. So you should keep pumping water in, so we'll go through that quite nicely. So I tell you what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to tell you to stop pumping, to pause a second. 2 days, okay. I want you to be, no, leak is still not a priority. I've got no logs. Okay, that's for now, understandable. It takes its time to disappear though, if you notice it takes its time, so if we can slow it down, that's still finally gone. So we go up here. That's drained out. There's so many different points we'd have to dam up though to keep it in there. So if we opened up this over here, I'd put a dam there, and I'd put one across here as well, just to block it from those two sides, and that would mean that. And I'd also probably put if we had a dam there, we kind of put a dam across here. Yeah, we'd have to make sure we had plenty of water, and then check the flow as to where the flow to see what happens. Okay, so unpause you. Work hours up 17 hours, haven't I? That'll be over today. God, that'll be fine. We'll sell for the first day. Sell for the first day. We're not going to be short of food anyway. Okay, so trees are a bit of a problem, but if I can get over it, if we can get this built over here, then I can put a path. What I can then do is let's take you this way, and let's just put a path in like that. And let's go and build a lumber camp, a lumberjack, or a lumber flag. Lumber flag there, and you can chop that lot down, and I can knock that one down there. Dry now, and it will. So let me select you for destruction. So I want, if I can fill these gaps in this field. Okay. Right. Droughts ended. Yes, it was 20 days. I think I wasn't paying any attention to that then at all. So let's have a look where it flows in. Let's just pause it. Which way does it flow in? So it flows this way. So if we watch the flow, how it flows, which way does it go? So it forks itself there. That sails down that way. That will then populate this bay here. And that will then fill up this lake here, and then that will go down there. And it comes to here, so look at progress here. This is faster on this side. Let me just hit go here. So you're going to flow down here. Now, the obvious place would be to knock this out and dam it here. That would flow down there, but then it'd be a race to get that one down. So you got that one out, so that would come down as well. If we put a dam just here, what we could then do is knock that out, and we could fill up this entire valley. And then we could just, yeah, that's the plan, right? Okay. We'll put a district here somewhere. We'll knock him out, and we'll dam it first. Then we'll knock it. Then we'll dam that. At the same time, we'll try and do this one. We'll knock him out. If I knock that one, it'll go two ways, which is not a bad thing, because it go into anyone to be bothered about. It goes into her anyway, so yeah, it goes in there anyway. So if I just knock this, if I knock this channel out, yeah, and it'll flow both ways. I'm fine with that. Okay, let's just get through the night. Got one unemployed beaver. Let's get in the district centre then, because we might as well get you in there then. Circle. Nothing in range. So let us go to chop down trees. That's not chop down trees. Cut trees, and let's just get rid of every tree here. What have we just done then? Let's try that again, shall we? Okay, you're there. Okay, so you have got nothing in range. So let's destroy you, because you're of no use to us anymore. Okay. Right, okay. That's going, so they're going to start chopping them down. So that's what the path lights, that's still within range. You'll start working on that, which should trap some water in there. Got two houses being built. You're going to stay like that because I need you to be the priority now. I want to get the forester built because we're going to run out of trees at this rate. Logs, so I'm going to put you to be the priority because we need that forester down. Because a quick way of doing this. Ah, you like that? Okay, that takes a long time, doesn't it? Oh, you do like that. I do like that. That's very nifty. Very nifty. I do like that. That's actually very good at this. Basically, click that. You select one of them. So if I went like that and went like that, You've got like that, and that's very nifty. I do like that. That's very useful. Okay, right. You're going to know trees. Can you? You can reach up there, so I'll get you. I'm going to get them on that as well. Okay, they're going to be out cutting me soon as well. They're okay there. They're fine. So food, carrots are coming through. That's going fine. So you need power. Well, she'll come through the water soon enough. Food's a bit on the scarce side. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get a gathering flag. I'm going to put a gathering flag. Have we got any spare people? That's a window. Look where you got one unemployed beaver. There, and I'm going to put a road to go from there. I'm going to relocate you because I put you in the wrong blinking place, as you do. Gather the flag there, so I need you to be there. Yeah, you'll get the flag, you get that lot there, so you can work on that. So you should start doing that. There's a lot of logs they do. Food's coming through. These berries take so long. You're growing people, which is fantastic. Food is a huge problem though. Well, it's a rather large problem. Okay, right. I don't know if you can hear that, but I've got somebody outside my window going, any old rubbish, looking for your scrap, and I can hear it in the background. Right, the problem we're going to have is we're gonna have to keep up with this, because if all of a sudden our deaths start outgrowing our births, we're going to be in a bit of bother. So let's set you to normal priority. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of carrots with each takes a while for these carrots to come through. I wish I had the option to trade with other settlements. It would be very good if you could trade with other settlements, because that would be very useful. Because you could trade with other settlements, then you could kind of trade for what you needed. It's kind of I hope it's become something that you can do with an early access, because that would be fantastic if you could do that. We should soon start developing planks with any joke. Fantastic. That'll start producing planks. We've got output, input maximum demand, supply demand. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do is, because technology wise, stay on limit, pause a second, I've completely forgot to do that. Right, I'll tell you what we're going to look at. At some point we're going to need a gears workshop. Do I need gears for any paper? We are going to need gears at some point. Because we could start. I'm going to place that one. I'm going to put it in back to back with that. And then I can run a path. I'm going to have to think about more water soon as well. But I reckon I can put them on this side. Water. Paths rather. So if I put a path from your front door to there, get you cracking on that. Water. You require 120, and I've just you're next on the agenda, because you need gear. Here we go. Gears, we need gears there, don't we? So let us just do that, and let's see how we're going with that. The length of this episode could be a bit strange, just because it's been a while since I forgot to check how long the first part of this episode was when I recorded it, for cavalry charge into this one. Planks are starting to come through. Gears, we're going to need gears soon as well. So let's get gears up our priority, because you're going to need lots of planks. You are going to need planks as well. But let's make you the new priority. Like this. We've got time before the next drought. The drought always comes at the end of the cycle. Okay, let's look at my priorities. So if I was to go high. Okay, let's get you on high. Let's get you on high. Do you change a different colour if I got that? Oh, you do. Oh, I like that. I've not noticed how so you're on a high priority. You are okay. I like that. Interesting. Useful and interesting. You're on that one. Okay. That's still going away. Perfect. 100% efficiency. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to put another water down. We've got spare beavers. We ain't got any spare beavers is a problem. That is going to be our perennial issue. Is population size, i.e. not being nearly big enough. Let me go over to that there. Let me get a road to that, if I can remember the roads actually are. Roads, where are you? Okay, so that's working nicely. Okay. You are built, which is brilliant, but we have many spare beavers, which is an issue too. What I can do, I can take one out of here. I can take one out of there, he says. No, I want to put one in there. I want 2 of 3, and I want you to be over here but growing trees. So let's start planting some trees. Plant trees. Right. These take a long time, but you get a lot of logs out of them. So I'm going to do a mix. I'll do some of them down there, because you get a lot out of them. So I'll have a row of them. I'll do a row of them there like those. Some there like that. And I'm going to do a stack of them like that. And across the back like this. Get cracking on there, because they'll go quicker. Okay. Right, okay. We need to think of another farm. So food at the moment is looking okay. There's plenty of carrots. Saying that, I am going to plant some more crops. So plant carrots. I'm going to put carrots on here. So I'll make them all this like carrots there. Carrot fields there and there. Okay. Alright, okay. Let's come off this screen. Let's max it out so we get past the night time. Yeah, these take a while to grow, these do. And berries. We need a constant supply of berries to keep them there. And I'll tell you what I'm going to get them to plant is also plant blueberries, because we need blueberries for growing squidlets. Because we ain't got berries, we can't grow new beavers, which is just bonkers. It's a great mechanic though. That's working on that. That's pumping water there. Yep, I do. So what I can do now is I can now unlock the large water tank. I'm going to get one of these built, because then I don't need massive amount of space for get 2 of them listed. They're going to take a while to get built, but at least I've got them down there. I can easily adjust the priorities of them. Okay, that's going to be more than what we need. You're working on that there. That's going quite nicely. You've got no work starting on you yet, have you? Okay, you've got priorities, no priorities. Just get stuff planted, mate. Okay. Right, so let's have what we're getting on. So we've got more water getting pumped there. We're not far off the, I'm going to pause here, we're not far off getting told the second drought. We got through the first one quite easily. Not quite easily, we got through the first one. Just problem is it's the population size. It's our population, we struggle with the size of the population. So we just need to keep growing beavers. That's just bonkers. That's just such a great mechanic. Let's block the windows with beaver tanks. Okay, that's that there. So it adds a different mechanic. I love the different architecture to what we haven't done yet either. We haven't got a log pile. We haven't got a... It's in storage unit. This is a different building again, an industrial log pile. We need a log pile, and I'm going to put it... Can I get it? Can I squeeze in the back of here? Yeah, let's kind of put you there. Let's spin the screen around and put a little road to it. It's industrial, like, it's a completely different architecture. Okay. Right, so they're grown. We're going to get some potatoes. I need to build stuff for that. We need to get some potato. Do you want to call them? We're going to need to food. We're going to need for a grill for the potatoes, which I'm going to put again. I'm going to put over. I'm going to try and put that over here, where we've got just kind of dead space. Oh, not there. Not there. I don't like it there. There. Okay. Right. So the aims of this is get this dam finished, and then get this cut down over here. So you are going to run out of trees in a minute. So I'm going to take a preemptive strike on that, and I am going to go. Nope. Can't maybe I cut trees. For a minute I couldn't know how to do that. For a minute, let's get this little slated as getting cut down. Yeah, get this cut down. Then we're nearly done with that over there, but he's got stuff to go out there, which is fantastic. Let's get you highlighted as getting chopped. You escaped my goal. Right, cool. Right, I'm gonna leave that here. I think let's just neaten that up a little bit. Yeah. So again, I'm just gonna just again. Let's say short. I don't know how long. Well, it might not be as long as the last one, but I just want to take a look at the iron teeth and see what they're like and how different they play. And just by the sheer fact you have to grow new beavers is a completely different thing. But this map is a great map. And certainly I want to work towards getting a district over here as soon as I can do to open this up. Because I suppose it's kind of open this up and get this all... So destroy this first and then destroy that, and that'll fill up this and all this down here, and it'll fill this basin up as well. So it'll get the whole of this area. What we can then do, we can stick a dam on the top of there just to make sure that doesn't dry out. Yeah, I reckon that's a plan. And that'll feed off into there. And because it comes down here, we should be okay. Although it might be worth sticking a dam across there and across there just from the safe side. But anyway, that's all for the next time. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this, and I shall see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.